Sick in the wrong state. You've probably never thought about how geography matters, but it certainly matters in this case.
Larry Burgess suffers from grand mal seizures. His wife took this video. Larry finally found something that worked, medical marijuana, but there is a big problem. He lived in Fredonia, Kansas, population 2,482.
The criminal charges he faces prompted a trip to Colorado from the KCTV5 investigative team. Here's Angie Racono.
We are in Colorado Springs, where medical marijuana is legal. And tonight you'll meet a resident from Kansas who says he was pretty much banished to Colorado. And tonight he faces almost 25 years in prison for medical marijuana.
Put your hands in the air! Put your hands in the air! Get your hands in the air now!
I wasn't selling it to anyone.
You guys can come on in.
I didn't have a meth lab.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the hydroponics.
I wasn't producing mass amounts and selling it on the black market.
You got scales and stuff in here too.
Back in May of 2017, Wilson County Sheriff's deputies raided Larry Burgess's home. They found one pot plant.
You guys are here for this, for real? I mean, all you guys with your guns?
But this is real. Marijuana isn't medicine in Kansas. Deputies dig through the fridge and freezer. Even the spices are under suspicion. Closets are checked. They take more than 100 pictures.
Turn around, face me, with your back towards me.
Larry is cuffed and hauled to jail.
All right, take a seat in the truck there.
This is what happens next. Larry is alone in the Wilson County Sheriff's Department holding cell. Deputies are still raiding his home.
Do what?
I'm going to run to the jail. Okay. Our boys have a seizure. They're just paging EMS now.
Larry says he had 2 seizures while in custody.
How long was it before you had a seizure?
I believe it was within 2 hours of being there at the jail cell. I believe it was within the first hour, but I know it was for sure the first 2 hours of being there.
Keep watching. Someone comes to help.
They did send me by ambulance to the hospital.
Now listen to deputies at his home.
Pretty convenient he's having a seizure.
It's
It's pretty convenient he's having a seizure.
He does.
He does have them.
He does have them, and I figured that this would probably kick him into one.
The stress or whatever.
Yeah.
If you think those seizures inspired some sympathy, you'd be wrong. Deputies joke about bringing Larry his marijuana.
No, hell no.
And then the prosecutor threw the book at him. Larry now faces 4 criminal counts: possession, manufacturing, distribution, and unlawful use of a communications device to commit a felony.
The maximum amount is 6 months shy of 25 years in prison. And it is a hard pill to swallow.
42 states have changed their attitudes towards marijuana. It's either legal as medical marijuana or the penalties have been greatly reduced. 11 states and the District of Columbia even allow for recreational use. You might say Larry got sick in the wrong state.
We lost our home. We lost our community. We lost our freedom in Kansas. I feel we've lost a lot through this terrible ordeal.
He caught up with Larry in Colorado Springs. A judge allowed a modified bond so Larry could live in Colorado while waiting for his trial back in Kansas. Here, medical marijuana is legal.
Hi, you guys.
Larry just heads to the store.
Just fine. How are
But
you?
criminal charges hang over his head and his entire family.
It's definitely completely, rocked our world. It's turned our lives upside down. It's not just, hey, we're going to move. It's, we got to get out of here. We have to move.
Oh, so that's an indica strain, right?
Larry has considered plea deals, but doesn't want a felony on his record. And he'd lose his medical marijuana card status. In Colorado, you can't be a felon. He points out medical marijuana is cheaper and a higher grade than recreational marijuana.
People would, say, well, just stop taking your medicine. Well, that's easy for you to say when they don't cause you to have seizures.
The idea of risking a trial in Kansas is overwhelming for him and his family.
I don't want to think about it because I just feel like if we try to figure out what we're going to do, we're going to fall apart trying to figure it out.
Larry has no criminal
I
record.
didn't have any teriyaki marinade, so I had to improvise.
He's a cancer survivor who points out pot wasn't his first choice.
23 pills a day, yeah.
Wow.
No seizure medication helped. In fact, my seizures just progressively got worse over time. It was terrible. Terrible. At my lowest, I contemplated suicide.
That's when Larry drove to Colorado. He was desperate.
I can't hardly record this. This is crazy.
This was taken by Larry's wife in the middle of the night. It's tough to watch.
I can't record and try to keep you on the bed.
Larry had 2 or 3 seizures just like this every day. Now it's 2 to 3 per week, and seizures are shorter and less intense. Larry no longer walks with a cane.
The first time I tried cannabis, just waking up without having a seizure for all those years, I was an advocate from then on.
It's been, I don't even know what words to use. It's been just huge for us.
Larry and his family didn't exactly conceal what worked. They point out you can't hide things in a small town. Everyone knew Larry was very sick.
I'm able to go back to church, when you're not in church for years at a time, and then you're able to go back to church. I mean, it's just, it's not rocket science.
He also posted about it on Instagram. And all of that led to this.
Put your hands in the air!
And this.
Our boys have a seizure. They're just paging EMS now.
And now this.
So you feel like Kansas let you down?
They did. We were literally forced out of our small community.
So how does this end? We'll keep you posted on Larry's case. Reporting in Colorado Springs, Colorado, Angie Racono, KCTV5 News.
KCTV5 reached out to the Wilson County prosecutor numerous times, but never got a response. We're also waiting to hear back from Governor Laura Kelly.
Larry was supposed to be in court on Thursday, but that's been postponed. He tells KCTV5 that he's willing to plead guilty to misdemeanors, but he doesn't want to serve time in a prison in Kansas where he would be cut off from medical marijuana.